Hi everyone, thanks for watching. I've had a couple of requests for this and I've wanted to make another EUC video myself. Most of my viewers are one-wheel riders and most of my videos are one-wheel videos, which isn't surprising. And one of the next natural progressions for me is riding an EUC, and I recently learned how to ride it. I'm about a month in, and just like maybe about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, everything just really clicked. And it really happened for me when I got out of that parking lot that you saw in my previous video with the Wienermobile. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please watch that video. But anyway, once I started riding on the street, I was able to go faster, and everything felt a lot more natural. And so here's a video of me riding on some local streets. Not a long video, but I'm riding my Gotway Tesla V2. That's V as in Victor 2. And I chose this wheel after like a month of research. It's like I watched as many videos as I could on EUCs. I researched online as much as I could and read other reviews of them. And based on my budget, this was the best EUC and safest EUC that I could find, both in terms of size of battery and size of the motor. And you have to consider both, because if you get a wheel that's too weak, like in that the motor is too weak or the batteries don't have enough juice, you can come to a point where the wheel could throw you, or as you're riding down the road, all of a sudden it could cut off, depending on the wheel. So I wanted to make sure I had enough power in the motor and enough juice for me. I weigh about 185 pounds, and this Tesla V2 is great for someone my size. And in this every day, it's like I seem to try to push myself to go faster and faster. I'm not a speed demon. On my one wheel, for instance, the fastest I was able to get it, I believe, was 16.7 miles an hour. And for me, that was terrifying, going that fast on that one wheel. Especially when you hear all the stories about nosedives. And so I was happy to go that fast. And I think on average on the one wheel, when I'm just riding it around, I'm going around 13 miles an hour, maybe 14 miles an hour, but generally around 13 miles an hour. That was comfortable for me. But the EUC seems to be designed to go a lot faster than the one wheel. For example, they say that the Tesla V2 can go up to 30 miles an hour, or maybe even a little more, maybe like 33 miles an hour. And while making this video on this street, I got it up to 18.2 or 18.4 miles an hour. Every single day, I seem to be going just a little bit faster. For example, I used to only be able to go 12 miles an hour, then it went up to 14 miles an hour, then it went up to 15, and then slowly 16, 17, and now on the street, probably right around here, I'm going 18 miles an hour, 18.4 miles an hour, and it felt comfortable doing it. So I'm not a speed demon. I don't try to push it. I don't want to push it, but the wheel itself feels like it was designed, and I know it is designed to go faster than a one wheel, and it feels more comfortable going faster than a one wheel. The other thing is the range on this, I think, is maybe 30 to 40 miles, depending on how you ride it and your riding conditions. Not miles per hour, I mean total range. Actually, maybe even more than that. It could be 40 to 50 miles, depending on your weight and your riding conditions. So if you want to go for a long ride, for instance, it'll take you a lot longer than a one wheel will. Don't get me wrong, I love the one wheel and I ride it every day, and after I ride it, I ride this, or vice versa. but I'm finding I'm riding the EUC a lot more, and I'm really starting to enjoy it now that everything just clicked. You know, I read everything I could on it, watched all the videos on how to learn how to ride it, but you have to get out there and do it, and just push yourself for a couple of weeks. Very steep learning curve, and after a couple of weeks, eventually things will start to click more and more and more, and then eventually you'll be able to do what I'm doing, and to stop, what you got to do is just lean back, and I guess it has like an e-brake in it or something that allows you to come to a stop, and I think it regenerates as well, like the one wheel. So it's very cool, very fun, just a different type of ride. It's cool that I'm facing forward the entire ride instead of sideways. It's more difficult to look behind me than a one wheel, but I feel safer in that on the left and right I'm able to see everything that's going on, versus having a blind spot to the left based on the way I ride. Anyway, try to get a wheel that is not too small. This is a 16-inch wheel. I would stay away from a 14-inch wheel. 16-inch wheel handles the bumps a lot better than a 14-inch wheel, and this particular wheel has enough power for me. So hope you enjoy this video, and hope you eventually get an EUC and enjoy that as much as I have. Take care, have a great day.